Good YouTube. So today we're going to talk about a very important topic, fitness. Yeah, I know, right? We have not done a fitness video in a long time, and I sound a bit quiet, but yeah, it's 11:30 I think right now. But we're going to get through this video. It's very important how to fit fitness into any schedule. For me, for my case, I was working 20 to 30 hours a week, and I was still getting in 4-day, 3-day splits in with ease and still growing on my cut. This was around like the first 3-4 months of my cut, and I was still getting my workouts in. Granted, that same job is not giving me shifts now, but I was able to do it for 3 to 6 months, and you could do the same, and I will teach you how to do that right bloody now. So the importance of this is understanding that you don't need to go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week. You really don't. Okay, you don't need to be worrying about your calories every single day if you meal prep smartly, which is what I'm going to teach you. Okay, not the traditional form of meal prepping, but something a bit more smart. And on top of that, understanding how to keep your workouts hyper efficient. Okay, for me, right, I think a 45 to a 60-minute workout should suffice for most people, and that is what we're going to break down today. So let's get into the very first thing, the splits. The only two splits that I recommend for most of my clients and most people is going to be 3-day full body or a 4-day upper lower split. Now, of course, you can do the 2-day full body. That also works if you're super busy, but the 3-day full body and the 4-day upper lower split is the most optimal. Why? One, you are hitting the muscle group 2 to 3 times a week. All right, that is crucial. Okay, as a recent scientific study has come out, that science max till failure. Why am I using brain rot already? It's been 2 minutes in. Anyway, yes, one-time frequency is not what you should be doing in the big 2025 for natural. Like, come on, man, 2 times frequency minimum. All right, and on top of that, it is set up in a way where you can recover amply, right? Because it goes upper lower rest, upper lower rest, and then full body rest, full body rest, full body rest, full body every other day for a reason. And because of those two factors, I highly recommend these two splits for beginners, intermediates as well, and maybe even for some advanced lifters if you do want to fit in, or your schedule does get so busy, because most of you may be working or walking into the corporate world, which I completely understand. It gets very busy 9 to 5, but that is how you can fit in 45 to 60-minute workouts 3 to 4 times a week. Now, with the workouts themselves, how many sets you should be doing, I highly recommend 1 to 2 per exercise. You only need that much. Why? Because your intensity matters over the amount of volume you do, because that leads to junk volume. Now, what is junk volume? TLDR, it is when you do too much volume and that you are not actually stimulating your muscles anymore, you're fatiguing it, aka leading to you not recovering properly, right? And on top of that, you're gonna use the hate myself pill and be like, why the fuck am I not progressing? Meal prep. I'm not telling you to make a Gordon Ramsay's type of shit meal and be like, oh my god, I'm gonna shove with this ingredients. No. This is what I've done. Okay, you get a pre-made carb source. From what I use, you can use microwavable rice, or for my case, I get those French fries or low-cal French fries frozen from Woolies or Coles. I get a packet of those that I can air fry, and then I pre-cook my meat. Well, not pre-cook it actually. I get a cut of meat that I like. It's usually chicken thighs, steak, beef mince, lean beef mince, or I don't know, salmon or some form of fish. Yeah, I'm Bengali. I'm fish tikka masala on God. I do out of those 5 options, I pick the one that I like, marinate it, season it, leave it on for a day, and then the next day I cook it in the air fryer alongside my fries, and that is my meal basically done. All right, it takes 10 minutes, and then for the whole week you're gonna need at least 2 batches of like a meat that you like, which takes like 20 minutes maximum. With the whole setup of you like preparing your meal for you to actually have it, it's gonna take like an hour a week. That's the best way to do it, because you don't want to meal prep for so long that you want to actually like rope max your failure. All right, now hopefully this video helps. I try to keep it as short and concise as possible, because that is what I want to do. But I also wanted to talk about, like, if you do want extra help with meal prepping, with, I don't know, getting in better shape through more form of direct guidance with using me as your extension, DM me SG on Instagram and we will talk from there. Catch you later, homie. I am so cooked today, guys. Oh my god. Yeah, this is what happened when motherfuckers, I don't know, record a YouTube video at like, I don't know, midnight. GG's.